My name is Bonnie Brokan. I live in Bethesda, Maryland, right outside of Washington, D.C. This is my husband, Jerry.
So you've been traveling here in Algeria for about a week, and I know you have both traveled extensively. In fact, you're leaving here and you're going to go along the Danube. Can you just share with Americans who will see this just some of your overall impressions of Algeria?
Well, I was very impressed because I was here 50 years ago, and it was just a quiet little country, and now it's so developed, and I'm just amazed at how much they have accomplished in their 50 years of independence.
And since the emphasis of this trip, not exclusively, but the emphasis was certainly on antiquities, Roman sites, and you've traveled a lot, again, exploring those things. What can you say about what you've seen in Algeria?
They have beautiful Roman ruins in many towns that we visited. We didn't visit all of the Roman ruins, but a great number of them. I now know the difference between the Decumanus and the
Cardo Maximus.
Cardo Maximus. And the baths, we certainly went to a lot of Roman baths, but there are a lot of remains of the cities, Roman cities, which are very well preserved. We had a very good guide, and it was an outstanding tour.
Let me just ask you, how many of your friends have been, when you mentioned you're going to Algeria, how many people do you know who have been to Algeria in the last couple of decades?
Maybe ones who lived in Tunisia, but other than that, no, none.
And Americans have this misperception, perhaps, and certainly which is underscored by the State Department, has a very severe warning about Algeria. Can you describe any feelings you had about how Algerians received you as Americans, any sense of insecurity or that you felt during the trip?
Oh, they thought we were wonderful. They wanted to take pictures with us.
And every Algerian we met said, "Welcome to Algeria. We're glad you're here."
Good. Well, we're glad you came as well. We appreciate you taking the time to have shared your thoughts. Any other comments you wanted to share with people? This may not be on David Letterman or Jay Leno, but no, I don't think it will, because the royalties are much too expensive. But any other parting comments you'd like to share with people who might consider traveling to somewhere as unusual as Algeria?
We thought the food was good. The hotels were okay, not great. You have to learn to roll with the punches, but the hotels were tolerable and clean overall. The roads are marvelous. The major highway from east to west is 3-lane each way, and great. The ruins are well preserved. The museums are marvelous. The mosaics in the museums are stupendous. And the people are very nice.
All right, one last parting comment, since many people have misperceptions and perhaps you can break it. Any thoughts on, you apparently sampled quite a bit of Algerian wine this past week. Any comments? For those who thought, perhaps
too good.
Too good. And for those who thought there was no wine or it would be a prohibition.
The wine is good and so are the soft drinks.
Okay, great.
Not to mention the bottled water.
Great. Well, thank you again for joining us and thank you for sharing with us.